Hello everyone, welcome to the Rusa podcast. And today we have the guest from Pakistan, and he is a blockchain developer. So yeah, let's get started from the introduction. So hi Sajid.
Hello. Thanks for having me on the podcast. It really is a good pleasure to meet you over here, and I think it was good to be talking about the Web3 space as everything is moving forward in that direction as well. So let's get started with my introduction first. So my name is Talha Sajid. So I am a full stack blockchain engineer right now working in a private company, and I've been in the field of the blockchain for like past 2 years, and right now I'm moving forward to become a full stack stack developer as well. So that's pretty much it for my introduction. Yeah.
Yeah. So in Pakistan, where are you from? I mean, where do you live?
Yeah, basically, I am originally from a city called Vihari. That's
Okay.
like a small city, but right now I'm working on in Lahore city. You may know Lahore.
Okay.
It is the capital of the Punjab. Yeah, so I'm
Hmm.
working over here, and my company is also in the Lahore.
Okay. And let's start from the company, company and I mean, based on the blockchain. So, in your country, how many blockchains companies are there?
So basically, if we talk about only the blockchain, then there are just like 2 or 3 companies that are solely focusing on the blockchain technology. Most of them are
Okay.
like multi-stack companies. Only few of them are
Mhm.
working only on the blockchain because blockchain is fairly new in the market of the Pakistan. I guess
Okay.
only like 5 to 10 companies maybe only working on the blockchain. Rest of them
Mhm.
are working on the other stacks, but they also have like blockchain stuff, but that's not in big numbers. Only a couple of them have like all the projects related to the blockchain.
Okay, you have said that all the project related to the blockchain, what includes on them?
Yeah, like all the projects that are based on the blockchain technology and Web3 crypto related space, and then the DeFi and the DAO and all that stuff. So these are the projects that we categorize in the Web3 technology. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I want to ask about a specific question regarding the company, and that is like
Mm-hmm.
companies has their own values and culture. So, based on their own culture, they design the project, they approach to the project. Like for example, in my case, when I'm doing the internship on one of the blockchain company, and they mainly focus on the they are the blockchain based company, but they mainly focus on the social work project, and rather than doing on the trading side and all the crypto, you know what what I mean to say. Yeah. So
Yeah.
according to that approach, so what do you think that your company, like especially
So basically,
focus on?
there are two categories if we divide the companies into. Some of them are working on the like service-based companies. Some of them are product-based companies. So the
Okay.
product-based companies have their own blockchain-related products, and they launch them, and they have the investments, and they work on their own product and grow it as the time goes on. And the rest of them are
Mm.
like service-based company which take the projects from like maybe USA, UK, and other countries, and then they go on with it, and they hire the developers, and then they move on and like complete the project. So my company
Okay.
is also like service-based company, so they just take the project, and right now they are developing their own product as well. So it's like classified right now because it's not launched yet, but shortly it will be launching their own game platform, so which is based on the blockchain and crypto technology. So I'm working on that right.
Okay, you are working on gaming blockchain,
Yeah, yeah.
and how it was, and how it's going.
Basically, it's like an NFT based blockchain game. It's
Mm-hmm.
actually a racing game technically. So on the front end, it's like any other normal racing game, but on the back end, as you can see, we are using the blockchain technology. So all the cars and the all the other stuff you have in the car racing game, like all the items, they are based on the NFTs. So the ownership
Okay.
can be verified. Yeah. So if anyone buys the like cars or the tokens, they have to pay the cryptocurrency and they get
Mm.
the complete ownership of those items. So that way
Okay.
it is unhackable and it's basically in the Web3 space as well.
Okay. And I want to ask about in the blockchain, beside the UI like front end and integration part, the blockchain is mainly about a smart contract, or what do you think about it?
I think there are multiple categories if you think like that way. I think mainly blockchain, people consider blockchain as just the smart contract part. But I
Mm.
think it's
Yeah.
more to it because obviously once you have the smart contract developed, you also have to integrate that smart contract into your web application or your mobile application. For
Yeah.
for that purpose, if you are integrating it with the mobile application, you need a backend to provide the APIs that will be integrated in the mobile application, whether it be iOS or Android. And similarly for the web based applications, you need to integrate it in the front end. Mainly Angular or the React.js, these two are the languages used in the front end. So we use
Mm.
the Web3.js library of
Okay.
Ethereum to integrate it.
Mm.
So I think mainly front end, back end, and the smart contracts, these all work together to build a strong ecosystem for the blockchain based project.
Okay, and you have said that Web3.js for front end in web, but what about the mobile integration or any iOS device?
I'm personally haven't worked on the mobile applications part yet because I'm mainly working with the React.js. It was a good
Okay.
experience, but I think the similar approach is taken while developing the mobile application. Mainly, they take the APIs which are built on the backend like Node.js service,
Mm-hmm.
and then just integrate that into the mobile application UI they have built.
Okay. And my next question is this: one is your personal favorite project on blockchain?
So basically, I had in my previous company, I read about a project that was in Japan, I guess. So what they did was they used the university degrees as the NFT. So that project was quite fascinating for me. I dig deeper into it and read about it. Even I got a chance to speak with the developers themselves on the LinkedIn. So that
Okay.
idea was quite fascinating, considering that they are just like going with the not going with the conventional way like every other country.
Okay.
They tried the experimenting it, and now I think the developers were saying that this might be implemented all over the country soon after the success
Yes.
of this project. So basically, what they were doing is once you have completed your education, they will issue the degree as a NFT. So that way, there is no chance of creating the fake degrees, as in some cases you might suggest there are multiple fake countries degrees in many of the countries, like
Mm-hmm.
which country the countries that are underdeveloped or are currently developing. So this is an issue, which in which scenario most of the fake degrees are issued. So in case of NFT, there is no chance of hack or any change occurring on the blockchain. So that way, the
Mm-hmm.
degree is securely and safely provided to the student. And one more
Okay.
benefit, I think that would be just in case if you have a physical paper as your degree, you can
Yeah.
lost it or you can like even anything can happen to it. But in case of NFT, this is a digital degree you have with you, and you cannot lost it or even tear it apart. So that's an
Yeah,
advantage.
that's
So
true.
that project was quite fascinating for me.
Okay. Now let's talk about the DeFi, decentralized finance. How do we differentiate the DeFi from the blockchain? And what is the main core differences on it?
Yeah, so basically, if we compare it side by side, so blockchain is the technology, and the DeFi is just you can say the application of the blockchain. Like we use DeFi is basically defined as decentralized finance. So what that means is actually all the projects that involve financing or the trading of the money. Those
Okay.
projects, when built on the blockchain part, they are categorized as the DeFi. And similar to that, when we develop a game based on the blockchain technology, it is known as the GameFi space. So
Okay.
they are not entirely different from each other. So basically, blockchain is a technology, and the DeFi is the category which is built over development in the blockchain technology.
Okay. Can you name some of them?
Multiple, I think there are multiple projects, like you can say even the Uniswap or PancakeSwap. These two are
Okay.
the
Yeah, trust.
DeFi based projects. Yeah. So basically, they involve the financing, and that stuff is DeFi. Yeah.
Okay. Now let's talk about your journey. How do you get into the blockchain space, and how is your overall whole journey till now?
Yeah. So basically, my journey is quite full of ups and downs. So once I completed my graduation, I was like, I had no idea about the blockchain stuff, honestly speaking. So I was looking for an
Okay.
internship in like web development. I only knew like basics of C++, HTML, CSS, and these two, three languages. And I went to like a friend of mine suggested me to his one of the friends who had a company. He was a CEO, and I went to him and met him. I was like, please give me the internship, and I will be trying to do better and all that stuff. So
Okay.
he asked me in which field I want to start my career. So I was like,
Mm.
maybe in the web development, I can go in the React JS, or maybe in the backend in the Node JS. So he was like, why are you moving in the fast direction? So web development is quite old right now, and why are you going in that field? So he was like, let me tell you about something new. So he explained to me about the blockchain technology, and that stuff was pretty great. And that technology was quite fascinating for me when I once heard it. So I started learning about it even more. I took like 2 to 3 online courses, and then I followed multiple YouTubers. Like one of them was really one of my favorite that helped me a lot in
Yes.
the journey, and that was Whiteboard Crypto. That guy explains everything really well. And then there are Code Eater, Eat the Blocks, and these 2 or 3 YouTube channels are extremely helpful crypto space.
When
I
we
got
look
the
into
internship, and after
the
that
like
it was like step by step. So once I completed my internship, I got the job offer. I completed 1 year at that company, and then I got another good offer from another company. So I switched it and moved on, and now I'm at my like third company, and it's been really great journey for me. I think personally, choosing blockchain was one of the best decisions of my.
I mean, third company right now.
Yeah. So first one was my internship, and then two of the companies. It's fine
Okay.
now.
Okay, someone who wants to get into the blockchain space, what suggestion would you like to give to them? I mean, if for
Yeah. So
searching for the answers.
yeah. So if someone is starting and getting into the blockchain space, I think my first advice would be to not do the common mistake everyone is making nowadays. They basically start learning the Solidity language and they think that the smart contract is everything. But I think that there is a major mistake they make. They don't study the core fundamentals of how the blockchain works and why blockchain is necessary. So like they don't understand the main concept of the Web3 and why Web3 is needed and why Web3 is better than Web 2.0. So they don't care about that stuff, and they just move on to learn the Solidity language and go on with the smart contract development. So once they are at that step, so I think it's important to know how the blockchain works to create efficient smart contracts. Because once you know how the core functionality is working, then you will be able to create more ecosystem friendly and like you can say the gas efficient smart contracts for your projects. So now, so learning the core technology is very important.
Okay, okay. For that resources, what kind? I mean, for that, like you have said, like the digging deep into the blockchain and how it works and this plan. So, what for that? What kind of the resources that you like to suggest to them?
I think start with the theoretical part of the blockchain first. So that's the main important step you are gonna take when starting in the blockchain field. You need to know how the blockchain works, and the next step will be the why blockchain is needed. So why do we need this technology in the first place? So once you know the purpose and what solution it provides to what problems, then I think it will be better for you to like work in the blockchain space once you know why it's needed and how it's going to solve the major issues we have right now. So that's the main thing you're going to start with. And there are like multiple YouTube channels or even the courses that are available that are teaching the theoretical part of the blockchain first, and then they are moving on to the programming part. Because if you know the development in any other language, I think learning Solidity won't be that much of a problem. It's the theoretical part of the blockchain that's the main important thing that most of the people skip, and they have the difficulty later on when they are.
That I haven't asked anything.
Yeah, so basically, I think maybe I can add on my future plan, which I
Yeah.
have regarding the blockchain. Yeah, so I have like couple of projects in mind which I would love to be doing in the future with the blockchain. I think one of them could be teaching the same idea that has happened in Japan already, the degree system. One more idea that I have in mind is like the concert tickets or all other online ticketing system could be moved on to the NFT based systems to avoid any confusion. Like in Pakistan, you know, the cricket is one of the major sports, so there is always such issue with the ticketing system when people are booking online tickets and all that stuff is going around. So that's pretty hard for them to wait in the lines and all that stuff. We can, I think, tokenize that stuff, and that will be pretty great for the people. And moving forward in Web3 space, I think it is necessary that people learn about the blockchain stuff even more.